What's up, everybody? Welcome to the High Point with me, your host, Jalin Conyers. We got Trenton and Bryce. Oh, I said Trenton.
You
Bryce.
said, yeah.
My fault, man. It's been a long day of practice. We got Bryce and Trenton out here with us. We're up at Camp T right now with like no service and everything like that. So right now we are just currently chilling. We're on our break before meetings start. So we thought, why not get a little episode in? We're gonna have a couple people hopefully try to roll on and just kind of talk about Camp T and stuff. But we obviously got started off with the main homie. So how's it been so far for you? And obviously, how are you doing out here?
The first night I was like, I can't do it. But it got better as time went on. Just being able to hang out with our teammates that you usually don't talk to. So,
yeah,
pretty
cool.
cool.
What about you?
We've been surviving, Luckily, us three were in the same cabin. I think with about 8 other guys. But, I think we're doing a good job of, having the fans set up. So we're trying to keep it cool somewhat. Bryce has had a couple encounters with some bugs.
Couldn't sleep.
But other than that, it's been good. He's at Rush Hour 2 playing on his phone, so that's my favorite movie. So it's been spectacular. So far.
We probably have a good 8 fans in our room.
Yeah.
I think we have 12 people in ours, somewhere around there. We got like 8 people in there, or 8 fans going for all of us to sleep in there. But Camp T's definitely been an experience. We climbed the mountain yesterday after a practice. That was super nice, obviously, as I could tell. But you're right. Yeah, we just had our second practice today. We got our last one tomorrow, which is going to be a little scrimmage for, a lot of some of the young guys, obviously us, just kind of get our play calls down. But how, in your opinion, you, Bryce, being up here, first of all, kind of obviously, I don't want to say adversity, but, kind of not sleeping in your own place, kind of being on a different time schedule, being around us all the time. What's it been like for you in terms of just team bonding and kind of just being around each other?
It's a benefit. Because you don't have to get up as early in the morning to leave to go to the facility. At the same time, we're around each other all day. I love y'all, but man, I need a break. But honestly, it's been fun, team bonding and stuff. To me, I think we have the funniest cabin here. Everybody who's in our room, bro, Shamari, all them, that's Scat. That's probably sure the funniest cabin. Scat could not make me. He had me laughing all night. That was.
We would probably laugh for a good 30 minutes, nonstop, genuinely just laughing. But we got the bee. Shane's been getting attacked by a bee the last 15 minutes, bro. Literally just on him.
This has been the worst 10 minutes of my life.
Bro, but even with UT, obviously you've been here. You've been up here before once, right, State?
Yep. Yeah, my freshman year.
So what would you say is the biggest difference from obviously freshman year to being here now? Obviously, besides the age and kind of all of that.
I would definitely say, obviously, it's nice to only be here for 3 days. I think my freshman year we were here for 5 or 6 days. But Coach Dilly's done a great job of making sure, the food has been awesome. The first night we had food trucks. Then we had people grilling for us yesterday after practice. So not even nothing crazy, but, just showing that effort that, he truly cares about us and making sure we're fed right. We've had these portable showers that have made it a big plus as well. But, it's been, like I said, it's been a lot of fun making memories. Like we said, our cabin is probably the funniest with Scat alone. He's hilarious. And a lot of people, want to say stuff, but he's just so funny. And he comes up with things off the top of his head. But it's been super fun and very blessed to be back here.
We got, speaking of the guy, Coach Dilly's going to walk by right now. Maybe he might come make an appearance. You going to make an appearance today? All right, you're good right now. We're gonna talk to the superstars of the team real quick.
No.
But man, Coach Dilly just came by. But even talking about that, let's get into more. Obviously, he brought the tradition back. Obviously, coming up here, kind of got it. Obviously, today we had probably say about double the people we had yesterday. So a lot of them kind of got to see not what we necessarily go through on terms of just being in the bunks, but in terms of on the field, how we're handling, obviously being different altitude on turf, kind of just getting to practice on one field's a little bit different. For you going through practice and stuff right now, how much different has it felt in terms of, also it's going to be a little windy, so just bear with us, but just in terms of the energy maybe, or maybe how practice is handled and stuff like that, has it been different for you or is it pretty similar?
I think it's been a little different. I mean, obviously we've had 2 back-to-back practices because I feel like, for one, you're in great weather. You don't have to adjust to the heat. So, and it's been real competitive, and it's also been fun. Us doing dodgeball after practice yesterday. I got to line up at a little DB yesterday, so that was fun.
Bryce did strapped. I ain't gonna lie. He did strap money. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's been great, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thankful we're not doing like 2 days, 3 days like the dudes in the 80s and 90s were doing, bro. I can't even, bro. That's like, dude, that like literally every like this free time we probably be practicing again right now. That's probably what a 2 a day, 2 a day or 3 a day would be. And then meetings and then a 3 a day, bro.
And then run the hill.
Oh yeah, no, you got me messed up. Nope, I'm good. But man,
crazy.
But for UT, obviously, you know, doing a little quarterback competition, obviously getting to compete with everybody, having a good time being out here. Has it been any different for you, really, or is it kind of just the same mentality every time?
For me, it's the same mentality. Obviously, you know, it's awesome to be up here, but like we said, this great weather, having, you know, fans out here coming to support, you know, driving an hour and a half from Tempe, but just being in a different location, but still having, you know, the same competition with your teammates, making memories that are, you know, going to last our lifetime. But it's been super cool, just like the weather, but it's been super fun.
Yeah, man. We're going to keep bringing up the weather because, like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, we couldn't do this in Tempe. Like, it is so hot in Tempe right now. It's probably like 105. It's probably what? It's probably like 80s.
I look like I just jumped out of the pool. I got out of the pool.
No, yeah. Like, Bryce, you know how I know it's not hot? Bryce isn't sweating.
I'm not sweating.
That's how I know it's not hot. Like, because Bryce is a sweater. So, you know. But, man, you know, kind of just getting into it. I believe, if I'm correct, we got 4 practices till fall camp's over, 4 or 5, and then a week and a half before the first game, right? Or 2 weeks?
17th is on Thursday, so yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks until Thursday, man. 2 weeks till we're finally back in Mountain America Stadium, getting ready to play a football game. You know, obviously got Southern Utah coming to town, then Oklahoma State, and then after that we got Fresno State. We get 4 straight home games, which will be super cool. No traveling dang near, but what's your mentality personally going into the season? Obviously, you got 2 weeks. Obviously, we got to finish up this camp, but we got 2 weeks right after camp over. That's where it really gets serious, and that's kind of where it all kind of comes to fruition. Like, all right, this team, what we've been building in spring, now fall camp, like it finally all comes together. For you personally, goals-wise, in terms of what you want to get accomplished, what's that? And then for the team, what do you just want to see from the team going into the week 1?
Going into week 1, really, just be a help anywhere I can, honestly, you know. And for the team, obviously be way better than last year. And I feel like we can do that with the guys we have. And I feel like everybody comes up, plays more together. And, yeah.
Okay, got you. So, same question for you, T. Just in terms of just being, obviously you've been here, you've been around 4 or 5 teams now. So, I mean, you kind of got to see the highs, the lows, kind of the in between. So, what's your mindset going into the season?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, it's super exciting, you know, a whole different coaching staff, a lot of new faces, a lot of new players, but just super excited to get out there, you know, on August 31st and to show all the hard work we've been putting in this last year, really, you know, with Coach Joe in the summer. I mean, you can hear people yelling in the back. You know, they're already getting excited. You hear Scat coming down the mountain. There he is.
Oh, it's Scat. I was like, bro, where did that come from?
But, yeah, you know, taking the field with you guys and, you know, like I said, Scat and Badger and just everybody on the team, really, just to show people, you know, what we're capable of doing. For a team goal, you know, I would just say, you know, really take each game 1 week at a time, not looking too far ahead of the schedule, but just really looking forward to that first game, and then, you know, obviously building confidence and team morale as the season goes on.
Yeah, I guess the last question I'll ask y'all before we let y'all get out of here. Obviously, 8 home games this season, 4 away games. It's going to be one of those times where, like, if we're able to rattle off a bunch of wins, obviously being at home, it's going to be a really good season for us. Obviously, it's kind of crazy. We have a lot of home games, but we have some tough road games. So it's going to be fun. We're going to get to be around each other. Not obviously, I already asked this question with, you know, your most forward look to game, but what game do you think going in across the schedule, when you're looking at the schedule as a whole down the line, what game is kind of a defining game for us where we hit that point and we win that game? It's like, all right, we're ready to go.
Go first.
I'm always somebody that, you know, I say every game's important, but
Absolutely.
I definitely think that, you know, the first Pac-12 game, you know, again, going against USC is going to be big. Obviously coming having three non-conference games, home games, then, you know, our first Pac-12 home game is against USC. You know, obviously they're a very talented team with a lot of great players, great coaching staff, but I think that'll be a game that'll definitely have a packed stadium.
Yeah, I think Scat's dancing behind the camera, so we're all laughing. But I think you're right on, just because not even maybe necessarily that's USC, but it's just our first Pac game. You know, it's kind of obviously you want to win your first Pac game to kind of get the ball rolling. But same thing for you, same question.
USC.
Okay. I feel like we all have the same answer, so that's kind of why I asked that question. But yeah,
it just set the tone going into Pac play, not just because they're USC, just because, you know, that first game is
obviously get it started. Yeah. All right, we'll do one more question. All right, who do you think has struggled the most with no technology out here? Who do you think struggled the most looking at it? Because we do have a little bit of service, but just in terms of the technology, whether it's gaming, computer, iPad, that
Javen Jacobs.
Oh, that's
a good one.
Javen Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know. He's been posting on TikTok, and I don't think I've seen any TikToks from him.
I don't think he ain't posted on TikTok in days. He probably going through it. He probably found his way, though. Who knows?
Yeah, shoot. Knowing Javen.
You got a bunch of drafts set up?
Yeah, seriously. I wonder how many drafts he has in this thing right now.
Man.
Dang,
I'm
that's
probably
tough.
up there, though.
That's tough. Yeah, I would say. I mean, I'm somebody that always has to, watch something while I eat or
No,
something
dead
like that.
serious.
Yeah.
iPad
So
kids,
I mean,
bro.
I'm probably up there. I'm probably in the top
I'm
5. I
probably
don't know if
up
I have
there.
somebody that's definitely a clear number one.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. It's kind of funny because, like, this is kind of the first time we've really been not around, like, a video game or necessarily having our phone on us 24/7 to look at stuff. So I think it definitely, kind of opened our – what are you laughing at? Scat? Oh, Scat back there. Bro. Hey, I was like, what are you laughing at? But, yeah, I just think it brings a different perspective, kind of opens our eyes to, like, man, maybe, sometimes being buried in our phones, we don't kind of get to – see and experience what we necessarily get to, being out in Tempe. So I think being up here has definitely made a little change. But definitely going to be, definitely some tough things that have happened being out here and stuff like that and some rough things, but definitely going to be a memory we don't forget. And I think it's going to help build this team. So we'll let these two get out of here. We'll probably bring on JC, a couple other guys. I'm going to go ahead and scream while I take this mic off and we'll get people going. We're just going to keep rolling. So, but thank you, Trenton, for obviously joining in. Bryce, obviously having us in, bro. All right, just tuning back in. We got Scat, JC coming on not really episode 2, kind of like part 2. But yeah, they both got back. Did you go to the creek?
No,
he just have a shirt off for fun. JC went to the creek, so that he has it off for a reason. But we got TMF JC in the building, and then we got Scat. Obviously, man, we're talking about Camp T a little bit. We're talking about it with Trenton and Bryce. So kind of getting back into it, man. How has your experience been so far being up here? This is actually your second time being here. So you've experienced this kind of before. So what's been the biggest things you've seen different a little bit, kind of keeping the whole system going?
I think for me, bro, the last time I came here, I was a freshman. So I was in the weak man's dorm. So now, now where I'm staying is luxury compared to that. So, the luxury living will probably be the biggest difference, but it's all the same. Nothing has changed since Coach Amy was in college. It's the same vibe, bro. Same vibe, old school. Helps you disconnect, helps you get.
We just got a golf ball almost rained on us by Coach Amy.
Can we
Did
get
you
a heads
slice
up?
it?
Can we get a heads up? A heads up, something?
Yeah, you guys almost
got decapitated.
Yeah.
But Scat, for you, obviously, this is your first time being out here. You're Mr. Nature Boy.
Yeah, bro, I love this. This is my environment for sure. I grew up going camping all the time, so having this part with football being involved is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
experience.
Yeah, man. Scat's actually in my dorm room, so he he was making us laugh for 30 minutes last night, bro. We could not stop laughing. So, but yeah, you think you made some enemies on this trip or no?
I wouldn't say any enemies. There's probably some people that dislike me that probably dislike me more, but I mean, I am who I am, so you can either like me or not.
Yeah, facts,
Scat
man. Scat pack. But all right, let's get into a little bit more of the football side of things. Obviously, coming out here and being in practice is a little bit different, obviously, from weather to turf to, you name it. It's been kind of cool, though, to have kind of fans being out here, kind of getting to watch and stuff like that. For you, going into one of these practices compared to going into a normal practice back home, fall camp practice, is it any different for you, or is the mentality kind of the same?
Nah, it's the exact same, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just focused on competing with y'all, man. With the squad we got, bro, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we can accomplish so much. So, regardless of, who's out here, who's watching, we out here to work. We out here to work every day. And if you've been to one of our practices, this, it gets real. We not playing. So, yeah, bro, I'm just focused on competing, man, and getting better with y'all boys, for real.
Exactly. Scat, for you?
I mean, it's football, so you either going to bring it or you're not. And I think with everybody coming out here, not being in the same environment we're always in, I think we're doing a great job of staying focused. And, once we come out of those cabins and have our pads on, it's still football at the end of the day.
Facts.
So.
How's the sleep been for each of y'all so far? Sleeping in the, we're all in bunks right now. 2-decker bunks. Some of us have one.
Yeah.
Is that a B?
Nah, it was a mosquito.
Okay, it kind of scared me. He got chased for 15 minutes by a bee. But
yeah, I seen buddy.
EK came down. Oh, this is about to be a funny man's episode.
EK.
But again, how's the sleep been? You know, obviously we're in bunks and stuff like that. So what's it been like for you sleeping in that type of stuff compared to a bed back home?
The first night, I mean, I slept on the floor as a kid growing up. I slept anywhere I closed my eyes, so I'm not too uncomfortable up there. But the first night I slept pretty good, honestly. I had my pillow, my blanket, everything felt kind of cozy. But after practice yesterday and then going to sleep last night, yeah, I woke up this morning feeling it a little more. Couldn't really get comfortable last night, body hurting, so. But it definitely felt a lot better the first night than it did last night.
What's up, boy? We're about to have EK. We're about to have EK on next once we get done with them. So stay tuned for that. This is gonna be a funny man's episode. We're gonna do him and Dilly, but JC, for you, how's the sleep been being compared to?
Bro, I have not slept well since we got here, bro. I can't do anything, and nothing is comfortable. Nothing is comfortable, bro. I brought an air mattress. I brought two of my own pillows. I brought this super comfy blanket I got. I laid the sleeping bag out that they gave us, bro, and nothing is comfortable. I wake up at 4:45 every morning and just stare at the bunk above me and get sad, bro. But ultimately, though, it's a great experience. You know what I'm saying? It's just the sleeping is not an ideal situation.
Nah, absolutely. Man, telling you what, tomorrow night might be the best sleep I might ever have. We go back tomorrow night, bro.
Yeah, man, y'all boy might not see me at practice for real. I might still be asleep.
Boy,
man. No, it's definitely Monday, man. But like I said, I was actually talking about them too, man. We only got about 4 or 5 practices left at camp. Got 1 up here, I think 3 back home, then 2 weeks away from the season. 2 weeks. Ooh, I know y'all heard that thunder.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Tontozona. Don't do it.
That would be so. Hey, look at that cloud though. Yeah. Look at that, bro. Yeah, we might have to make this quick, boys. Oh, okay. But again, going back, we're getting into season, man. We're going to be 2 weeks of season right before we know it, man. We obviously got 4 straight home games to kind of start it off. We got 3 non-conference, 1 conference to start it off with USC. What, as a team, what are you looking for? Obviously, going into this season, what biggest goals, stuff like that, and then more than that, or not even more than that, but just for you personally, what do you want to see this team do in terms of just in your personal life? Like, what do you want to see the team do or succeed in?
I think for me, bro, it's all about winning the Pac-12 championship. You know, this is the last one. You know, this is the last one. So to me, this is for all the marbles. We whoever wins this is the forever Pac-12 champ. You know, and I think that we have the squad to do it, and I think that we're gonna do it. And I think that if we continue to work how we are and continue to create adverse situations for each other, then when we get to the game, man, what we got is gonna shine through. So I'm excited.
Literally, shout out Big 12, by the way, for taking the Sun Devils to the Big 12 conference. Is that messed up to say? Sorry, Pac. I didn't mean to. If that took offense to the Pac, I apologize.
That was definitely a kick while they're down.
Well, at least I didn't call them the Pac-4.
Man, them boys gonna be packed out.
Packed ain't nobody. Packed up and left. They better be the pack up and left. All right, Scat, for you, kind of the same question. What are you looking for, kind of in terms of just obviously seeing what the team's going to succeed in, and then just the goal?
I mean, man, I grew up with a lot of teams that won a lot of championships, and it's always been the top championship. In high school, I didn't never won a conference championship. I'm not gonna lie to you. I lost the conference championship and won a state title the same year. So I don't really ever set my mind to winning just the conference championship, man. Like last year, you see TCU, they didn't ever think they was gonna be in the national championship. So my goal is always gonna be to win the national championship no matter what. Because if you strive for something higher than what you want, then the other part's gonna come easier. So I mean, I'm trying to win a natty. Pac-12 championship would be awesome, but
absolutely,
I'm trying to be the best.
Huh?
Who's our sponsors for the show?
Who's our sponsors? Burrito Express. It's a big one.
They got Burrito Express right there on Higley, right?
Yeah. How did you pull up so close? I didn't even peep.
That's why I pointed at
right
you.
Here.
Y'all two want to come talk? You want to come talk?
You know what? We got to watch film. Appreciate it. Shout out to Burrito Express. Hey,
your list. I got you. Shout out Coach Andy and Coach Regal, man.
Coach. The Pocatello fools.
Pocatello. Man.
What is wrong with
Bro,
you?
I don't know. I feel like we all going crazy, man. Like, we all out here and just, like, we really seeing real personalities and real people just come out.
Bro.
We just kind of, like, confused what is going
So
on.
I feel like Tom Hanks on Castaway, bro. Wilson! Like, I'm tripping, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely an experience we are never going to forget. But
Can you just turn the camera and just point it at that cabin? Is that can you get that B-roll at some point, bro? The people need to see.
Yeah, people need to see what we sleeping in, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, bro,
it is pretty crazy.
Y'all
got a cool background right now. Y'all say the other background, y'all be like, man, y'all be crazy. But we'll go ahead and ask you this. I'll get y'all out of here in a second. Ask y'all one more question. But man, just going in. I mean, like you said, man, we got a packed schedule. We got a bunch of teams coming home, and then we got to go. We got some close away games. For y'all, being in Camp T, going through spring ball together. What do you think the biggest thing you've seen from the team in terms of improvement from, let's say, spring ball to now? What do you think the biggest improvement you've seen is, like, just in terms of a team aspect?
I think the biggest thing is the young guys all coming together as one. This Camp T thing's been a big part of it, just being everybody in the same page, everything. So, I mean, we got a lot of new guys. I'm a new guy. I would say this might be the team that I've been on that's not been together for a long time. Like Sacramento, when I was at Sacramento State, we were there for a while together. Didn't really have a ton of new guys coming in and out, but this for this team only being together for 5 to 6 months has been huge. And I feel like we've been together for a few years now. So just having that chemistry together and feeling like we have been together for that long has been a pretty awesome little feeling.
Facts. I mean, for me, bro, I would probably say, outside of what Scott said, us gelling, I would just say this is the most physical football team I think I've been on since I've been here. Like, just the way that we practice and the way that we just go about our business, period, bro. Like, I think that we're a mean team, bro. We got some bad dudes on this squad, man. So I'm just excited, put it on the field. I'm tired of running into each other. I can't wait to go hit somebody. Can't wait to go hit somebody else.
Can't wait to go hit someone else, man.
But we're definitely physical for sure.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, again, I think it's going to be one of those seasons, man, that you look at us and you're like, all right, well, you don't really know expecting. People are going to see us week 7, week 8, and they go, oh, like they won a lot of football games. So, it's going to be an exciting season. We're all ready to go. I got Scat going to be carrying that thing. JC going to be leading the defense. So, it's going to be fun, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. We'll let y'all go ahead and get out of here, get a little break before we got meetings. But I appreciate y'all coming on and talking.
Appreciate it.
It was an honor to be here.
Yeah.
All right, JC.
Truly.
At Camp T, that's
truly.
one in a lifetime.
That's special edition.
This is hey,
and
listen, the one thing I will say,
the last one.
This might be the last special. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So, I'll let you go ahead and get it out of here. I appreciate y'all coming on, boys. We'll talk to y'all later. We're going to get a couple more people. I'll probably get EK, maybe Coach Dilly on. So, we'll see what goes. What's up, y'all? We going to keep it going. Dilly is hopefully going to come on in a minute. Right now, we got Elijhah Badger. Finally got him out of his shell to come out and talk to us. But, welcome, Badger, man. Welcome to the podcast, man. We've just been chilling out so far, just kind of talking about Camp T. But what's it been like for you so far? Being up there, obviously you brought that queen mattress, so you kind of living better than a lot of us. But what's it been like for you so far, this experience?
Shoot, I fell out my bed first day.
But he did fall out his bed, bro.
I fell out my bed first day. That's one thing. That's what happened first day. Everybody laughing about that. But I slept good though. I put my bed back up, went right back to sleep. Had a good first practice, and just out here in the wilderness,
Facts, man. So far, kind of, like you said, being up here, just kind of being sleeping in cabins, practicing out here. Has it been pretty different for you in terms of just a practice setting from, going from practice in Tempe to practice here?
Oh yeah, the weather, of course. Weather change has been a difference. The view, looking at all the trees and just where we're at, it looks. I think it kind of looks sometimes better than where we practice at sometimes. But I just like the view of the trees, and I was just reminiscing it, practicing one day.
Yeah, no, I hear you. We got, as y'all can see, we got Coach Dilly coming on, and he can't figure out the headphones. You got it? Bad. We got it? Hey, shout out. Welcome to Coach Dilly's podcast. So, obviously, we're just kind of talking about the Camp T, the experience, kind of what it's been like. Obviously, you're the one who's brought us here, decided to make the decision to kind of start this tradition back up. What's it been like for you so far in terms of the sleeping and kind of just being around the team this much?
I mean, I think you guys are having fun. I think a lot of people who didn't think they would have fun are surprisingly having fun. Like, you're out of your element. You've never been on a mountain. You've never been in a river. And all of a sudden you're just enjoying it. It breaks up the monotony of life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree. You were talking about practice, kind of just the differences between whether it's weather, if it's turf, or if it's just not as much people. Kind of just the setting is a little bit different. And we're talking about this mentality that we kind of take, obviously going from sleeping in there to coming down here to going back and just kind of keeping it real, just being around each other all the time. You talked about it, how it kind of brings us together, and you expect that brotherhood to kind of, like you said, breaking up the monotony and kind of just letting us come together. How do you think it's been seeing us kind of be the way we are so far with it rolling? Like you said?
I thought the best example of it was yesterday. We're in the fight song remix, and you guys start chanting "na na 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 hey hey hey," and you have Elijhah Badger like leading it, standing up, and everybody follow him, chanting the song just on your own. Like those are the memories you guys are gonna remember. Is like that moment where people got up there, looked like fools, and you guys started chanting "na na 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 hey 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 goodbye."
Yeah.
And those are what brings teams together. And in the fourth quarter in a big game, like you're gonna look to somebody to your left, look to somebody to your right, and you're gonna remember things you went through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, back to you, Badger. We're kind of just asking you about, obviously we got 4 practices left?
Yeah, 4 practices left of fall camp.
Yeah, 4 practices left till fall camp. Then really 2 weeks away till the first game. Obviously we'll be back in Mountain America Stadium, but it's Sun Devil Stadium to Mountain America Stadium, so I got to get used to saying that. It's going to be our first game in Mountain America Stadium, taking on Southern Utah, obviously. What's it been like for you, obviously, going for spring ball to now we're in fall camp, the really season's right around the corner? Has it kind of hit you yet that, man, we're almost 2.5 weeks from playing a real football game?
Yeah, I think it came fast. It really just came fast because just having fun with football, just playing football, just practicing, just getting better every day, and just the energy I think that we bring most of the day. I think that's just speeding up the process. And just love the process. It just hurries everything up, hurry the time up. So
absolutely.
I think that just made it. It just made it better.
Yeah, I completely agree. And then for you, it's going to be your first time coaching in there. Do you think, obviously we talked about you're an emotional person, but it's not a bad thing. Do you think it's going to be an emotional moment for you to kind of be in there for your first time, knowing you're the head coach of, kind of being where you kind of grew up around?
No, because I'm competitive.
You're just going out there to win.
That won't have enough. No.
Yeah.
After the game, maybe, but before the game, no. Not 0.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, no, I think, man, I just think we're in this situation now that, not a lot of people get to do what we're doing right now in terms of just coming together, being at a place like this, experiencing the things we get to experience. I think it's definitely a blessing and kind of in disguise for some people, kind of getting told the situation we're going to be in and stuff like that. Like you were talking about it looks like we're having fun. I don't think – it's kind of funny because, I've seen guys that I didn't think were going to, be able to survive were having fun. What's been the best moment for you so far seeing us do, and then what's been the best moment for you personally, whether it's with the coaches or whatever the situation may be?
I thought it was fun watching you guys. Some people, hike the mountain, right? And, guys that I would never in a million years think would want to hike a mountain. And they're, excited to hike a mountain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Why do you want to hike a mountain? And then we say, okay, have y'all, if you want to go to the top, you can, and 40 people choose to go to the top. And it's just that type of stuff is cool because it's just guys getting out of their element. I think it was Keith Abney who was up at the top of the mountain yesterday, freshman. He's like, man, this is like a Hallmark card. And it's just he's never experienced anything like this, that regardless of how his career, regardless of how his direction in life goes, he's going to remember hiking that mountain and looking out.
Absolutely. What would you say has been the best moment for you so far? Besides falling out of your bed.
I say probably waking up with teammates, probably just being around y'all, not to be weird, but you know what I mean, being around y'all, just waking up with y'all and just knowing we gotta get to practice, just waking up around where we're at and just
get up and grind.
Yeah, just get up, just grind, and just get to it, and just how we see how different people act in the morning. That's just funny. That's a funny thing to me. I just seeing how different people act in the morning.
I think one of the funniest things is definitely seeing people's hygiene, how they, some people's hygiene being out here definitely either makes you go, okay, they're clean, or question some people.
Yeah, some
for
people
sure.
are really questionable.
Yeah.
For sure.
Are you still sleeping outside?
No, I'm on the couch in there.
Oh, okay. Someone told me that you were on a porch, sleeping on a porch.
That's fabricated.
Okay.
That's not accurate.
She's like, one of the coaches like, oh, Coach Dilly's sleeping on the porch. I was like, what? Why would he be sleeping on the porch? But kind of like last thing, kind of just to wrap it up, man, just to, just appreciate it again for coming on. But I think just going into the season, obviously the mantra is, not the mantra, but everyone kind of expects to see us not do necessarily the things that we talk about, what we're going to do as a team. I think on the terms of just the team, looking on the outside, we hear all the noise, the ranked 10th, this is this, blah, blah, blah. What is we'll go with you, Badger, first. The first thing you want to see from the team just get accomplished in general, regardless of the accolades and the rankings and this and that. What do you want to see the team do when at the end of the day, when you come out that first game and the team is going to start rattling off what we need to do? What do you want to see from us?
Sure, just really what Coach said earlier, realize what we've been through and just know what we came on the field to do, win. That's the main goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
End of the game.
Yeah. I mean, for you, Coach Dill, I think obviously the goal coming out here was obviously to bring us closer together and just get us to be around each other and, know what to do in those moments of adversity when we want to be like that. When that adversity hits, would you say after what we've been through and kind of what we've done so far, spring, summer, fall, do you think we're ready for that in your personal opinion?
I think it depends on how the leadership responds in those situations. Coaches down to players. How do your best players respond in those moments? And I think that'll be the reflection on our response on our entire season, not just one game.
Yeah.
But how do you guys, leaders of the team, respond with good and bad? Because both can happen.
Right. Absolutely.
And what's our response? And I think that's really going to be – that's what I'm actually looking forward to. That's the fun part for me is, did we do enough as a staff to prepare you guys for the highs and lows so we're not that emotional team and that we're that team that we respond at a high level and we can keep our composure?
Absolutely. Well, again, it's about to start raining, huh? I can feel the drops. I think so.
Yeah, I just felt one.
Yeah, you felt one? Okay, well, perfect timing. Again, thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you for obviously getting to have a little Camp T episode. Shout out to you for letting us do this. Obviously, super cool. I think it's going to be recorded because there's no service out here. But it's just been super cool to be able to do stuff like this, man. There's not very many, if any, teams in the country that's doing stuff like this, whether it's being out at a camp, sleeping in the bunks, still being able to practice, being around each other this much. So it's definitely super cool to get to experience stuff like this, being around all these guys, being around all the coaches that we're going to be going to battle with every week this season. So it's going to be fun. I appreciate it. Oh, there's Trey Brown with his fishing hooks. And you want to come talk for a minute, Trey? You want to come talk for a minute? All right. But, hey, well, thank you, Coach Dilly, for coming on. I appreciate you. EK, appreciate you for coming on too, man. We'll go ahead and get Trey Brown on here. Welcome. Obviously, got the last two of the episode. We got George Hart, Trey Brown in here. Thank y'all for coming on. You just got back from fishing?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I caught a crawdad.
Okay.
It's like a
Like
fake lobster. Yeah.
Fake
like
lobster.
pretty much.
A
Yeah,
fake
so I
lobster.
caught a nice little crawdad about this big, and then I missed a brown trout.
Tough.
I didn't set the hook, so I was pissed. I was very
Brett
pissed.
Trey's like, I don't want to do this interview. He's mad, but it's funny. But then we got George. Obviously, he was running around, throwing football around and stuff
I
like
almost
that.
hit the goalpost. Failed multiple times. Hey, you know who could throw the ball though? Lexi.
Okay. Oh, Lexi. Give a shout out to
About-
Lexi. She can sling it.
About 30.
30 yards?
Yes.
Okay.
Spiral.
That's Powder Puff QB.
Definitely. She has highlights.
Highlights. All right.
She
We
said
got.
she-
Might have to check them out. But we'll go ahead and do this a little quick. That way you don't get rained on. Obviously, got meetings in about 20 minutes. So, but what's just for both of y'all, man, just whoever wants to go first. What's this whole experience been like for you so far? Obviously, neither of y'all been here. I mean, shoot, I've only been up here. I never stayed though. So, what's been the experience been like for you so far?
So far so good. Like, of course, like coming into it, like you have your like outdoorsy expectations, like it's gonna be bad. But honestly, like today's probably been one of the funner days. Had a little time off. Of course, he went fishing. A lot of guys went to the creek. I was out here messing around and stuff. Like, it's good to get away from society every once in a while. And like just experience the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Not every day.
I definitely gotta say it's fun. I like the outdoors, so being around the trees just kind of brought me back to when I go fishing all the time. Honestly,
Oh, I thought it was a bug.
I thought you said it was a bug too.
Yeah. It was just a gumbo.
Dang, bruh.
That's terrible shot.
That's almost. We're almost 0 for 2. We almost got hit twice.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely an experience. I gotta say, it's definitely fun. Laughing with all the guys in the cabin, joking around.
Trey's in our dorm, so he know how funny it is, bro.
Oh my gosh, we were clowning last night. We didn't go to bed.
We laughed for a good 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
We didn't go to bed till at least 11.
That's how it was over there.
10.
Yeah.
I was joking around, having a good time, but
yeah, it's definitely fun.
Yeah, but like I said, going into the season, kind of two different stories. Obviously, Trey transfer from Washington State. Kind of this is going to be your last year in the Pac, regardless. Kind of crazy. Wow, that was what. Wow.
I can't rebuttal right now.
Wow, yeah, what are we supposed to say to that? He's head coach. If y'all would have saw that, I was like, wow. Well, obviously, again, just kind of two different stories, man. You got Trey obviously transferring. You got George kind of starting as a walk-on, obviously earning a scholarship, trying to get to, obviously being in the running back room and stuff like that. For you going into the season, how much does it mean to you going into the season? Kind of just how much you've been working, how much you've been grinding for this.
It's definitely important, like everybody else. Of course, my story a little different, so it's different than everybody else's. But I think the work ethic is still the same across the board for everybody because everybody's fighting for a common goal. Like everybody wants to succeed and stuff. So it's just. It's definitely a work ethic that everybody has, and I'm happy to see that everybody shares it around the team, that everybody wants to make that championship run. So it's nice to see.
Absolutely. And you for Trey coming being at Washington State, come here, obviously kind of have that leadership expectation, I guess you could say, but kind of obviously just coming in and doing everybody job. We got Ryan Morgan trying to hit here.
He's gonna slice it.
Yeah, this is it's funny. Oh,
wow.
It's actually a decent chip. It's actually a decent chip. I like that, Ryan Morgan. Good stuff. But Trey, but again, like Trey just coming in, you're about to, kind of make an impact obviously right away. What's it been like for you just getting ready to go into the season, kind of knowing this probably like to be your last one?
Honestly, I've kind of been at peace with it just because my faith, God and Jesus talk to me all the time. My Holy Spirit is always with me. So I don't really think about it too much. I know once it's there, it'll probably hit me a little bit more. But other than that, man, I've just been having fun with the guys. You know what I mean? This is my last ride with y'all. So I don't even really think about all that stuff. When the time comes, then the time comes. But other than that, I'm just here to smile, laugh, have those memories, and then just keep building on those memories.
Absolutely, having fun, man. While we're being out here doing all this stuff, but we are having fun. But don't get me wrong, there are little things that we're like, what's not the hardest moment, but what's been the most moment where you're like, all right, bro, I'm ready to go home. What was that moment for you so far being up here?
When you go to the bathroom, you smell like shit,
bro. The bathroom is insane. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the other cabin, like. It's 81 degrees before we go to sleep. So, like, you sleeping with no sheets. And then, like, about 3 a.m., it dropped to, like, 60. So, then it gets cold as out of nowhere. And you have, like, pretty much naked, like, in your drawers, and it's cold. Is that crazy? Like,
no, that's accurate.
That's accurate? I'm just saying.
Because at, like, 11, 12, you be going, it's hot. You know, under no blankets, under no sheets, nothing.
And then it get cold.
Then it get by, like, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you like, ooh, that chill kind of
a little cold in here.
That chill kind of touch you a little bit.
A little cold in here. Yeah, man. We'll go ahead and finish this up because we obviously got to get to meetings. It's about to start raining. I'm like 95% sure, but
yeah, I already feel
going into the season. Obviously, everyone hears the expectations. Everyone hears, obviously our ranking, this and that, preseason stuff doesn't really matter. But going into the season, obviously the whole commodity of the team kind of being here, it's kind of finally all starting to come together to where we're like, all right. I think we're starting to see the vision for this team and what we want to get accomplished. For y'all, what do you think that vision is and what do y'all want to see from the team?
I think it's just being the best people and men and football players we can be this year. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's going to be a turnaround from last year, but being better in every facet of the game and in life.
Yeah, absolutely. George?
Yeah, piggybacking off what Trey said, just trying to be like, that's like our whole thing is be a good person. And it starts right there, then it carries on to the field, and just doing all the little things right and just picking up where, like, which is what he just said, So, like,
yeah, I got you. Very good. All right, George, well, I appreciate you joining.
Course,
obviously,
man.
You can go ahead and get it out of here. Trey, you as well. Appreciate it. I'll go ahead and sign it off in just a second. I just wanted to thank them for coming on, obviously, and getting to do cool things like this, man. It's definitely –
I think so.
It's definitely – yeah, you can take it off. You're good. I was got to talk camera and sign it off. But, I mean, hey – when you at the end of the day, man, when you look at this, I mean, obviously, when you look out here, go try to find people. Obviously, I want to shout out PHNX and Shane and even Totri and Sean and all those guys, Saul, just for allowing even Shane to come up here and do this. I mean, when you seriously take a look at this background and what's going on, I mean, it's literally we're in the middle of nowhere in the woods, man. And just in the dang near in the forest, it feels like just being out here getting to do stuff like this. Shane, go ahead and start cleaning up so nothing. Oh, here comes Shane for a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah.
That beat
Good
chased
job
you, bro.
today.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be airing tonight, so you're watching this about 3 hours after we recorded this. So if you're hearing this and you're watching this, come out to the scrimmage tomorrow.
Yeah. It's open scrimmage, 9 a.m.
Get there early, though. You're going to have to hike.
Look up Camp Tontozona. I don't know if I said it right.
Camp Tontozona.
Tontozona. That's how you say it. But yeah, hey, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Obviously, hey, I mean, like I said, shout out PHNX and them, man. Just coming out here and allowing us to do it out here, man. You don't see very many people that will come and do it out here in the woods like this, kind of just be in the situation we're in right now. So it's definitely a blessing, getting to obviously have a podcast that y'all can watch. We're going to start the podcast back up once fall camp's over. We'll start doing it every Wednesday 6th, even during the season. So definitely be sure to tune into that. Obviously, I'll start tweeting stuff out and stuff like that when it gets closer. Fall camp's obviously just a busy schedule, so we're trying to figure it out. But again, just to them, I mean, coming out here and even getting us out, being able to get an episode after not really having 2 weeks and not having an episode. So I appreciate it. Coach Dilly's giving me the signal that we need to wrap it up. So appreciate it. For
follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at the real J Conyers on Twitter, Instagram, everything like that. Go check out the PHNX Sun Devils podcast. Go check out the PHNX the High Point podcast with Jalin Conyers. But again, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be getting back to y'all soon. Forks up. Go Devils. We're out from Camp T Special Edition, baby. Woo!